Hey everybody! So my husband and I just finished up a series called Secrets to a Healthy, Happy Marriage. And we're now doing something on Monday evenings at 5:30 Facebook Live called Marriage Mondays, where we just share different tips and tricks and things that we've learned over the course of our almost 8 years of marriage. I know we don't have 50 years, but we're still working and building upon our marriage. So I wanted to talk to the ladies today. And so if you don't know me very well, I will tell you a couple things about myself. The first is I cannot cook. My husband does 99.98% of the cooking. I am not neat. I am not someone that keeping a nice spotless house comes naturally. It's a struggle for me to even keep the house relatively neat. And also I am not domesticated by nature. So I don't have those qualities. Now I've got some stuff written down here because I want to make sure I cover everything. And so I never thought I would find the right guy because I remember people telling me, well, you know, a good guy wants someone that can cook and clean and take care of the house and just make everything wonderful. But let me tell you, I consider myself extremely lucky because I think my husband is the best catch ever. First of all, he's God-centered. He loves God, and God is first and foremost in his life, and I am second. So I am truly blessed. He is handsome. He really, really is. He's smart. He's funny. He's affectionate. He's got all those things going on. And so some people may look and say, well, what did he find in you? So what do I bring to the table? Well, I make a mean apple pie. I can't cook, but I can bake. And he does love my apple pie, but that is not why he married me. So I want to give you today 7 tips to make your husband the happiest, even if you're not a homemaker. Okay, so the first thing is supporting your spouse. That is absolutely first and foremost. My husband loves to hunt. He loves to make his own maple syrup. He loves to get involved in ministry and projects and helping people. I need to be supportive, and you need to be supportive too. If you have a spouse that loves to do things, you need to support them in what they are doing. Next, you need to be their biggest cheerleaders. You want to be the ones that are encouraging them from the sidelines. No matter what is going on, you've got to be there with those pom-poms, and you are telling them to go, go, go. Then you need to encourage your spouse. You know, maybe your husband wants to take a class or he wants to try something new and he's afraid to step outside his comfort zone. Well, you know what? You can make a difference. You can encourage him and say, babe, you can do this. You got this. And just talk to them about it. It's really important to be their biggest supporter. The next thing is to praise your spouse. So I'll tell you guys, yesterday, I'm not home today, but yesterday, my husband had to take apart a fan in the living room. He's learning to do things around the house. He never owned a house until we owned this house together, and electrical is something new. He took this whole fan apart, and he's like, babe, I did it. I fixed it. I'm like, oh my gosh, you are awesome. Great job. I am so proud of you. Praise. It's really important. Adam, yeah, it is right. We really have to tell you that we are proud of you and praise you for a job well done. Because you know what? A lot of times, and I'll be honest, my husband doesn't know how much I appreciate the things that he's doing. I take him for granted. And remember, he's doing the cooking and a lot of the cleaning too, and he works, and I'm staying at home. I am doing better with these things. I don't want you thinking I don't try. I'm just saying naturally, I am not the person where you walk in the house and everything is perfect and dinner is on the table. That's not me. I am working to be more of a Proverbs 31 wife. I'm trying to love my husband as best I can, but it is a work in progress. So the next thing is praying with your spouse. That may sound interesting. You know, everyone has a relationship. If you're a Christian, you have a relationship with God. But remember, it's God and then your spouse. So you need to spend time together praying to God, because here's you, and here's your spouse, and here's God. And as you go up, look what happens. You're getting closer to God, and you're getting closer to one another. It doesn't get any better than that. So take the time. We pray in the morning. We wake up, we read, we talk about what we read, and we pray. You didn't see my post on my personal page today. We all get 1,440 minutes a day. Take 30 minutes minimum. Spend it with God. Spend it with your spouse. Read, pray, build into one another, grow that relationship. That is probably the best advice I can give you in this video. Lift him up in times when he's struggling. Now let me explain this. So you know how sometimes your husband's in a bad mood, and they are grating on your nerves, and they're saying things to annoy you, or at least it seems like they are. rather than blowing up at them, that's the time when you really get put to the test. Love them through it. If it means you have to walk away or just say, hey, babe, I know you're struggling. I'm there if you need me. I've had to learn to do that, because I'll tell you something. The times that I didn't do that, the times where I let him get to me and blew up, it just went downhill. It tanked. I defeated the whole purpose of being a supportive spouse. But if instead you love them through it, say, hey, look, I know you're not in a great mood right now. If you need to talk, you let me know. Maybe get them a drink. Do something nice for them. I promise you it'll come around. I promise you it will change things for the better. But again, we have to step up as wives sometimes. We have a role too. It's not always their job. Wives have a position in a marriage as well. And the last thing is something that I've heard from a lot of men. If you ask a man, and if there's men popping on, you can tell me, but this is what I've been told by most men when I ask the question, what can I do? What can your wife or your significant other do to make you feel loved? And they say respect. You need to respect me. I've been told in the past by people I've dated, even by my own husband, that I don't respect them, because there's times I act like I don't. But you know what? Bottom line, I need to respect my husband. And I believe that so much starts with respect. And if they know that you love them and that you respect them, it can make a world of difference in your marriage. So I want you today to just be thankful for the spouse that you have, be appreciative of all that they do, and just love them. That was my phone ringing. I don't know what that did on a live, but loving your spouse is the most amazing thing that you can do. Love God first, and then love your spouse, because God will give you the love that you need for your spouse, even during those difficult times. I know I'm very blessed to have the husband that I have, and I want him to feel loved every single day. And I'm giving these tips. Do I always get them right? No, but I'm continuing to work on my relationship with God and growing my marriage, and I want to help you guys to do the same. So I hope this helped. God bless you guys. Happy Friday. Bye.